We run this city. West of the river is Elysium land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Me too, but I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and fight, and then sleep doesn't come. And then sleep doesn't come. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase, it barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep. And
do you remember the scent of your childhood? What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium. Everything. The Pale and the useless. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single... You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it goes. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Good going, buddy. Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night. You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Suit yourself. Slow, sad shell man. See how you do with... The door is closed. Still nothing.
Just a moment, officer. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. Now then. Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. The manager was vague about it.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, may I ask what you needed to use?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. Oh, forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Lena. My husband and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. But you have more important things to worry about.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions...
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back.
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh, sweetie. It's nothing. Gary's as loyal as they come. Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast...
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exact.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you. Oh, yes. A zoologist.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into...
That's one opinion, yes. And people...
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology. One special... Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless. And frankly, many scientists are too...
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where... Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but...
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to... We hit it off, and...
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Well, it's...
Ah yes, Phasmatodea. A diverse group of insects whose... Oh yeah.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It's hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with...
It's not made up, officer. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists. Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with... Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly. Not at all. Why else would it... Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie. Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how... Oh, dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the...
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
He nods and is... Ooh, tough choice there.
That would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara. No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from... The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore.
Hui. No animal can be that large. It's a miracle.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of... There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity...
Great. This is great shit. Gravity anomaly. Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
Of course, dear.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the man. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it. Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging, which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't, ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly a man who drink beer for breakfast. There's talk of an armed wing that would just escalate tensions. No captain. In fact, even one more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on. But aren't you curious to know what they have?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. What?
Can I help you?
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet? Oh, that's great! I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Yes? Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a worker.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something. It is. I know you are. What with? My husband? No, he's not. I don't know. At home now?
Where is this going, officer?
Yes, but... I don't really need to know where my husband is. No. Of course he's not. It's not like he's a pocket watch.
She has though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
What? Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then. The woman before you. A small mountain of colorful boards. The display rack is brimming. Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring. Shelves full of biographies. Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and the north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. To the east, rolling hillsides. Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then, it's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of... No. This is somewhere to be. This is all you have. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with built still. It's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing. It's an out-of-date from when some design studio people tried...
The place does not look like a successful tour.
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to approach. Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you...
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your...
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at it. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, "The book contains very little The book contains descriptions of various pseudo-scientific therapies. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the... It is, and good for the circulation too. It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged. Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore... That seems improbable. Is it any more improbable than anything else that for general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the park. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins. This is exactly what you need. There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations. You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. Yes, yes?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How do...
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
Too many inconsistencies.
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic. There was never any other way this could have gone.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
Can we go now?